So starting off, we would be needing 2 cups of soaked moong dal. So I had soaked it overnight. You can soak it for 4-5 hours, and you need to just strain the water, and we would make a paste out of it. Now also add 1 green chili and half an inch of ginger, and then make a paste. Don't add water to this paste, and add salt to this paste and whisk it in one direction. Now I'm adding in a teaspoon of baking soda, or you can also use Eno instead, and then just whisk it for another minute. Now in an appa maker, we are putting some olive oil, just very little olive oil, just to grease the appa maker. Now pour in the dal batter just like you do it when you deep fry it in a kadhai. So just pour the batter in each section of the appa maker. Now cover and cook for just 2 minutes. We don't want them to get crispy or to get hard. We just want them to be slightly cooked, and for them to be soft, to remain soft, we need to not overcook them. So just cook them slightly on both the sides. Now I'm just quickly transferring them to a plate. So can you see the color of these vadas? You need to get the same color, so don't overcook them. Like, don't make them dark brown or black. You don't want that color. Plus you need to cook them slightly so they are soft. If you overcook them, they'll get hard. So now in warm water, I am putting in my vadas, and I have also added some asafoetida or hing in this water, and we are going to soak it for around 20-25 minutes so that they soak up all the water and become really soft. Now after 25 minutes, I am just squeezing out little water from all my vadas, and I am putting them in a plate. Now I'm gonna pour in some curd. I've taken 2 cups of curd, and to get this smooth consistency, I have strained it using a tea strainer because it has the smallest of holes. You can also use a muslin cloth or anything to just strain it to get this smooth consistency. And I'm adding 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar to it. Now if you're completely off sugar, you can use stevia, but then the thing is, in my personal opinion, I think nothing should be off limits. You can have little bit of sugar, there's no harm in it, and this is going to serve 3-4 people. So if you're going to consume it, if you're going to consume a plate, you're just going to get only 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and I think that's okay. I mean, going off sugar for some days and then eating yourself a big cake or a pack of cookies does no good. It's a sustainable way of eating. Little bit of everything is fine. You don't need to be, starving yourself of anything. Now I'm also adding in some green chutney. This was just lying in my fridge, and then I'll be adding some sweet tamarind chutney. Now this one I made using dates and jaggery as my sweetener. I did not use any refined sugar. So if you want a recipe for this, please let me know. I'll share the recipe for this as well, and it doesn't taste like you haven't added any sugar to it. So it's amazing. I'll share the recipe in future for sure. Now I'm sprinkling in some black salt, some chaat masala, now some roasted jeera powder, and now just to give that color, little bit of red chili powder, and we are done. See, we made chaat without actually compromising on health. I mean, what else do you need? So it was super delicious, and I really hope you make it and you enjoy this recipe. And it's made out of moong dal, man. It's like one of the healthiest dals, and it's very light.